Okay, hello everyone. Hello and welcome to all. This is yet another live streaming episode. Hi everyone. Good evening. Okay. Just before we begin, I just need a small confirmation as in the audio is particularly okay and the video is fine. Before we begin, just give me a thumbs up if everything is fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for confirming PR. Okay. It sounds a little bit different. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, shall we begin now? Today's topic obviously is commodities live analysis. Live because I haven't, prepared much because what I want to do is to create a sense of understanding in my audience and a sense of knowledge in the sense that they will be able to gauge by themselves by the things that I do usually. Okay. Uh, is this an Indian? Yeah, obviously, this is exactly an APEC channel, to be very frank. Okay, APEC stands for Asia Pacific. So, okay. So, commodities in the sense that uh, we are not going to look at what is happening. We are just having some brief idea, some brief context of the international geopolitics and the international factors which might influence the supply and demand of certain commodities, right? That we need to have, that much information we need to have, otherwise there will be a lot of trouble, isn't it? So as investors, as traders, as retail investors, we need to be very aware of what needs to be done, especially when we're talking about commodities market, because commodities market after currency is a very fluid market. Okay, especially when it comes to certain metals, certain commodities like copper, like gold, and a few other things that comes into it. So a lot of it depends on what the international market or what the international geopolitics is going on. So it depends on that a lot. And recently also we have seen certain uh, things that have happened which have induced certain effects into a lot of commodities. So before going into the current scenario, what's going on and what will happen, we will first look into what exactly are we supposed to do, looking at the previous scenario. Like the previous week was a very crucial week in terms of the Fed not hiking its rate but still keeping its sentiment very hawkish. Then there was Chinese data that came out which suggested that there might not be as soft a landing as was presumed earlier, and we will see a lot of other factors. We'll discuss it, and we will obviously get to the charts, and we will also see the charts where everything is going on, and we will go to that as well. Okay, thank you very much for joining in. Hello, 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 hello to all the hellos that have been in the chat box. Thank you very much. Yeah, so shall we begin? We will go to first the calendar, obviously, yes. We'll go to this. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Just let me know if this is quite visible to you. Okay, if it is visible, then it's fine. If not, then just put up a uh, you know message in the chat box. Okay. Now this is this particular week. Okay, not much in the first 2 days, but later on we will have some good volatile action. Okay, tomorrow and day after tomorrow we will have some good action. Yesterday also was quite slow. Today also not very much. Volatility inducing factors are not present. So what we will do is we will look at the previous week. What has happened in the previous week? We started off same way. June of 12th. Not much going around. Okay, video is clear. Thank you very much, Indian. Yeah. So this one, June 13th, yeah. First thing that happened was Clement count change, which was basically related to employment. Earnings index positive, and employment rate was lesser than expected. So good for GBP, yeah. But we are not going to go into GBP first. Okay, we will look at the commodities. We are going to, take inferences from this particular data and apply it on the commodities market. Okay. Now, next one, CPI. Obviously, it was lower than expected. Quite a bomb for dollar, because till now inflation was keeping up. Despite of the rate hikes, it has a lag effect. Obviously, lag effect means, to those who are new in this particular thing, in economics, a lag effect is when the rates are dropped suddenly from a, or they are increased suddenly to a very high point. There is a certain lag to bring in those effects, which are basically meant to be bought by increasing the rates. Okay, so first the Fed increased the rates, but they didn't know what is going to happen. Okay, because the inflation was still higher. Okay, just look at this graph. If you will see the graph, you will get to know higher than expected, overall higher than expected uh, inflation was there, and then it peaked around in July of 2022. It is going down, but it was not, it was basically higher than expected a lot of times, so that is a troublesome thing for any central bank. But now it has come down. Okay, it has come down. It was slightly lower on a yearly time frame. It was slightly lower than the expected 4.1 to 4%, you know, and it did have certain impact on the dollar as well. As we go in into the week, we saw core PPI is also lower than expected. Okay, PPI is lower than expected, and now PPI is another factor of inflation only. Okay, then we saw FOMC meeting and the funds were not raised. Okay, funds rate was not hiked. It was kept uniform at 5.2%. Okay. Now, the normal reaction of the market would be that the dollar rate hike has stopped, and now nothing has to be, you know, nothing remains right now. Okay, because the gas in the Fed's rate hike cycle has already been used. Okay, so it is almost peaking around 5.2%, but there was a lot of hawkish comments made by the Federal Reserve members in the FOMC press conference, right? So there was a lot of hawkish statements that were made just after the federal funds rate revision. So we see that the dollar was pushed down. Sorry, it was supported, and the gold and the other commodities, which are somehow an asset against the greenback, they were pushed down indeed. Okay, so we saw that. Later on, we see something related to Australian dollar as well. Okay, not of our concern. Then we get to this point, the dollar, retail sales, the manufacturing index, all were good. But this one, unemployment claims, it was higher than expected, showing again that labor market is now going to have those effects, okay, of the rate hikes. It is now going to have those effects in a lagging manner. Okay, now they are going to face the reality. Okay, so unemployment claims will be higher, unemployment rate will be higher. Okay, and there will be an evident, you know uh, resistance to the there will be an evident resistance to the labor market, and it will not be as smooth right now. And that is why, to support the dollar, okay, now remember this, because now currently Federal Reserve has very less options. According to me, it's a particular opinion. Okay, there might be differing opinions as well, but it is a particular opinion that yes, obviously, now the Federal Reserve has very less options in front of them. Okay, so what they will do, whether they will keep on hiking rates or something like that, no, obviously not. It is not sustainable for them, because if they are hiking right now, after 5.25, then they will face adverse impacts. Okay, adverse effects of hiking beyond a certain threshold. It will lead to a very bad recession. So that is also a scenario. But what we need to understand currently is that whatever has happened till now, okay, it has boosted and supported the dollar, but it is not going to be the same scenario in the future as well. Later on, we saw monetary policy of Japan. It was kept again negative interest rates, quite dovish, and we saw certain impact in the USD JPY as well. Okay, JPY was also pushed down. Okay, now let us see this one. Okay, this is the energy wala calendar. I suppose everyone can see this. If any trouble, okay, then let me know. Yeah. So let us improve the time frame that we have here. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, what is today? Today almost nothing relating to the commodity. That is why I wanted to tell you not much movement is going on, but still we can prepare for what is coming. Tomorrow there's a very important scenario or a data that will be there. Okay, that is the Fed Chair Powell is going to testify before the Congress. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of questions and a lot of answers, and traders and investors will be looking for a lot of answers there. Okay, because what he says there is again going to, dictate the market a little bit. Now, according to me, what he will say is going to be repetitive because again and again he has said the same things like price stability is our number one priority. We are going to keep rate hikes, or we are going to keep hiking rates. We are going to be completely data dependent, so I can't say how what is the terminal rate or what is going to happen. A lot of technical terms he will use in order to somewhat keep the market at bay, because if market understands yes there is nothing left in the dollar, then they will start pushing it down. So that is also a scenario. So people are waiting currently, and that is why I told to let's go with the commodities analysis, because obviously a lot of focus will be on tomorrow's meeting, sorry, yeah, tomorrow's you know Powell's testification. So that will be the whole crux of the situation will be revealed in that particular meeting. Yeah. So later on we see a lot of things, but right now what we need to look at, this one is also there on Thursday, natural gas storage inventories and all that. Okay, rig count, that is also there. Now we will go to our charts. We will discuss there what exactly has happened, what will happen. Okay, so let us do that. Okay. Hmm. Can you see the chart? Can you please, somebody put up a thumbs up or anything in the chat box so that I know that the chart is visible, the audio is clear. Okay, just put up a thumbs up, something like that. Okay, thank you very much for the confirmation. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to this. Yeah, this is copper, one of the important commodities, I would say. And currently, what we are looking at is the daily chart of copper. Okay, I haven't done anything. I just drew a Fibonacci. So let us draw it again. Let's look at the chart. If it is showing us anything, if it is giving us any hints as to what the trend is in the market. Okay, absolutely no trend is visible. Okay, there was a slight uptrend here. Okay, which was broken obviously. Now, if you see, if I draw trend lines since this point, okay, oh my god, this one. Maybe this one, yeah. This is an abnormal wick wala candle, so we can ignore that. Okay, if you can see this candle, yeah, normal wick, not required. So you see there was a breakdown from here, and again there was a very strong movement upside on 2nd of June last year, and then it started moving back down because there was a strong resistance in this zone. Okay, now we are very much low compared to the previous prices, so almost around 4.95. Okay, now it is running at 3.8960 somewhere around. Yeah, now recently there was some news relating to the China development. Okay, China's economic data, and certain banks also, they have revised their economic growth rates for the manufacturing hub of the country, of the world. I usually say that China is a manufacturing hub, obviously. So its economy uh, derives power from manufacturing, and the whole world depends on those manufactured products. So it is a very important, part of the global economy. And the way they have globalized, and they have put up a lot of manufacturing units of other countries, companies, and all that. So it has proved to be an outstanding, vehicle of growth for the overall global economy. Now these two candles, looking at these two candles, especially this one, it tells us that this is a very dangerous candle, and it is almost a reversal point for copper. Look at this, it looks like a shooting star. Okay, however there is no gap up. Okay, still this is a very dangerous, candle, which shows, yes, there might be some trouble for copper. But after another red day, which was very very, small movement, somewhere around 0.3%, now we are seeing a green day. Now what are we seeing? That too is very very much important. Now these this is nothing but Fibonacci retracement levels. Okay, I've just drawn from this low to this swing high. Okay, and we can see the numbers as well, the values as well. Okay, okay, yeah, the values are available here, and all these are levels. Okay, so this one, if I'm not wrong, is 76.4% retracement, 78.6% retracement level. Now look at the low of this candle. Today's candle is around 3.8465, and this one is 3.8470. So 5 fractional pips difference is there between our support. This is obviously a support for the price action, and has taken a low dip here, and then it has went up. So if we will go to a smaller time frame, you will look at a beautiful marvelous position that we could have gotten into. Okay, now look at this, a beautiful marvelous position, touched here. Okay, then went up again. Look at this. Okay, so this is the scenario. Look at this, how it has touched multiple times, has taken support, and it has started moving up slowly and slowly. Because probably, if the volume is available, then we will see. Look at this. The movement here was consolidation, almost a congestion, not enough movement. Okay, this was a good break. Okay, downside. The volume started increasing. Okay, while it was going down. Okay, so a lot of people were selling in this particular area, in this particular downtrend. Yeah, and then slowly the volume started decreasing again. What does this mean? That the selling has ended. Okay, there are enough people who have bought this, and the selling has now ended. Okay, there is not enough copper to sell. Now there is a reversal point. Okay, now this movement upside, it was not supported by such good volumes, and that is why there is a small pullback here. Okay, but the pullback was above this particular support, which is good. Okay, that is why a higher low has been built in this scenario. Okay, when a higher low has been made, that means that there is some form of, hope for that particular stock or asset or whatever, you know and in this case the commodity has actually risen afterwards. So after this candle, which retraced a little bit, pullback was there. After this, the volume MA got breached and the volume started going up. So the stock is also in a bullish trend, after this support has been touched, it is in a bullish trend and it is moving up now. Okay, so overall it is quite bullish on an intraday time frame. On a daily time frame, again, no matter what it does, it has to reach a certain level. Okay, it has to breach this high, okay, of 9270, 3.9270. It has to cover all the way till this point, okay, and make a good breakout also, so as to become bullish on a daily time frame. Okay, now if we go to MA, let's look at MA as well. This is the mass ribbon or MA ribbon, whatever you can say. Now these are different moving averages. Okay, don't worry about them. Already we have seen volume, so let us just close it. Apart from that, the moving average, look at the moving average as well. The 7-day moving average is still upside. Okay, it's still above the slower average. Okay, slower average means it is, I suppose, 50. Let us see, let us confirm this. 7, 13, 26, and 50 is there. Okay, so 7 has just crossed 50 in this candle. Okay, and then it has witnessed some pullback, but overall the price is bullish in this scenario. Okay, because of this candle, which is almost a gravestone doji. Okay, gravestone with a little bit of a healthier, candle body. It is still very strong early reversal wala signal. Okay, so यहाँ से there is a chance कि there is a green day. Okay, there is a green day in copper, but there might be some chance that थोड़ा सा पुल बैक आने के बाद यहाँ पे और थोड़ा सा रिट्रेसमेंट आएगा नीचे की तरफ, है ना, थोड़ा सा रिट्रेस करने के बाद again there will be a downside for this. But that is also possible. And if we need to take a bullish call, then obviously we have seen from where the bullish call was already available, from 38470. Okay, so that was what it was, right? So very clear. Okay, just let me just give me 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for waiting. And this is the overall scenario. Look how it is moving up just after it touched this 3.8470. So, what a strong movement and what a strong support it was. Obviously, it is a retracement level, so obviously, there will be some support. Now, what to do in this scenario? Because now we are somewhere in the middle only, na? Like RSI in the neutral territory, what we will do? Whether we will sell or buy, what to do? Now, again, I will remind you that this is completely for educational purposes. Okay, so whatever I'm saying is from a general perspective, from a learning perspective. I'm not giving trading advices here. Okay, and nobody can, to be very, very, very frank, nobody can give trading advice, not even indicators, not even strategies. It is completely upon the person himself. Or if it is a trading bot, then it is completely upon the uh, you know the the material, parameters that you have put in into that particular trading bot, that will make that bot buy or sell. Okay, now currently also there are some material parameters and there are some material options that we have currently. But again, this is not an advice, because nobody can advise you what to do with your money. Okay, it is you who have to take a call. What we are doing here is learning, first of all, right? So what in this scenario, what to do, because we have missed this upside, na? Look at this. If we were actually working and if we were actually looking at this, right, we would draw this Fibonacci retracement and we would wait for this support to happen. We would look at the volume and we will trade accordingly. Yeah. If not here, then we will take a long call here. Or if it breaks this high, let's say I've taken a long call here, so it will move upside, right? From that perspective, we will have to think, right? But the overall idea is that this is a missed movement, right? So what to do in this scenario? We have to wait, okay? Or we can jump on the bus. Either ways, you can jump on the bus or you can wait outside. But remember, if you jump, if you jump on the bus, there are two cases, okay? Either you will get in the bus, healthy and fit, you will get in the bus without any injuries, without any troubles. But what if the bus just moves on, or it just puts a reverse gear, and you are trying to catch that bus? What will happen? You'll fall down, right? So that is also a scenario, right? So overall, if you are if your deduction power is good, if your inferential power is good, then you might understand what I said. So if we are going long in such a scenario where already the neutral territory, we are in the middle of this particular zone, right? This zone from this to this, we are in the middle somewhere, right? Now, to show you how middle we are, let us put up this RSI. Why two RSIs? Need only one RSI, yeah. Now look at this. It is already over what it is showing, yeah. It has also given us multiple signals, right? First here, second here, third. It showed a short signal here, and then again a bullish signal. So this is what the scenario is. We are in an overbought territory, okay? Now it might remain overbought. Nobody can say anything about remaining overbought. Okay, it might go and touch this point, but there will be a heavy resistance around this point. That is completely 100% sure we are, right? Why? Because it is a previous swing, na? Previous swing. Look at this. Multiple two times it has touched and then it has come down. Look at the fall as well, right? Look at the fall. Look at the upside first and then look at the fall. How the upside is slowly building the momentum, and how this has acted as a strong, stiff hammer, and it is just put the whole price action down. So that is also a scenario. Accordingly, again, a very good. Oh my God, no, no. Yeah. So this is also a double top, which we have gotten here. Double top, very beautiful double top, and then currently we are here. Look, a red candle has already reached, right? And just one red candle, and the sentiment will be, people will be extremely bearish. They will turn completely. That is also a scenario, right? We need to be aware of our happening in the market. What's happening in the market? That's important. Now look at this. It has opened gap down. Actually, it has closed here. It has opened here. It's already bearish in this candle. Okay, as we speak, it's a 5 minute candle. As we speak, it has already gotten bearish in this scenario. Now, if it closes within this candle, then there will be a bearish harami pattern. Okay, I've already taught all these patterns to you guys. If you remember, what is a bearish harami and all that. Okay, so yeah, if it closes within this body's range, okay, this body range, so the high and the low, open and the close, 3.897 to 3.9025. If this red candle closes within or it goes below, then it is obviously a bearish signal. Okay, it is very early to be very frank. Okay, we need some confirmation more, na? So first confirmation will be given by RSI. Second confirmation will be given by MAs, right? Moving averages, right? Look at this. Moving average is still very positive, right? We need to wait. First, it will test this particular moving average, then it will test this moving average, right? So, according to our appetite, according to our risk appetite, we will have to gauge what the situation demands, right? So, this is the scenario overall. Now, look at this. It is falling. That is why I'm telling you what happens in the market is just outstandingly beautiful if you understand what is happening, okay? And all of this is live. I've not done something, I've not chosen one particular time. I've not made one muhurat or something like that, and at this time it will go down. Obviously not. It's just the understanding of the price action that has driven us to this conclusion, right? Now this candle is obviously very bearish, but to get confirmation is good. Okay, to get confirmation is good. Again, this is not trading advice. Multiple times, you can see the ticker down there. Disclaimer for education purposes only. Okay, so remember that kindly. Okay, don't uh, take it otherwise. Okay, so this is the scenario. It is not a harami right now. It is not a bearish harami right now. Okay, because its wick has gone down, so it is not a bearish harami. There might be a little pullback and then it might go up. That is also a scenario. Okay, all the scenarios has to be taken care of. Okay, all these are contingencies. All these are, you know, paths that the price action can take, and all these paths we need to have our eyes on, so as to know what, because we don't like surprises, right? Especially in the market, because once we take a particular trade, let's say if I'm longing here, I don't want a surprise. Okay, I don't want it to go back, because what I'm expecting is to go up. That won't be a surprise because I'm expecting it. We don't expect na surprises. The surprise, this might be a surprise. If you look at this, and now look at this, how close the moving average is and how close the low of the candle is. Both of them are very close to each other. Now if you look at the low of this candle, is somewhere around 8955 and 8945. Okay, the moving average is at 8945 and the low of this candle is 8955, so it is very close. That means that there is some form of support still available. We need that support to be broken completely. Okay, that is scenario number one. Okay, number two, obviously it will break and it will go down. That is also a scenario. So it is what it is. Now we have seen this, what's happening in copper. Okay. Quite interesting copper, yeah, because there was something related to China's economic development. A lot of factors were there, that whether China will have a very good, recovery or not. There's a lot of things have happened since the COVID, has started. We are not going to dwell into the details and the geopolitics of it, because we don't care, obviously, yeah, because whatever is happening for a particular reason. Okay, and that reason we are not very much interested in. We are interested in the effect of that reason. Okay, we are not interested in the cause of that reason. Okay, we are interested in the effect of that reason. Okay, so that is what we are here for. What will be the effect? What will be the effect of that particular thing? Now it is a marubozu completely. That means it is a very strong bearish signal, as we just were talking about the price action being in neutral territory and whatnot. Okay, first it will break this. Okay, moving average, then this test, then this test, then this test, multiple test, and then it will go down completely. It will overturn into a bearish market. Okay, this is the scenario. Very good marubozu. Okay, this is a strong marubozu. There might be some pullback here. Okay, so we will see some pullback in this scenario, although on the 5 minute time frame we have to remember that this is intraday. Okay, so accordingly, okay, moving average. Okay, nice. Yes, all of these are moving averages. Okay, all of these are moving, all the four are moving averages. It is just normal, MA ribbon. If you will type in this indicator, you will get to know. Okay, MA ribbon, that's fine. Multiple moving average, because we need that raw data. Particularly me, I'm talking about myself. I need that raw data, because looking at MACD doesn't make sense. Now it has breached, okay, the moving average first. It depends upon your risk appetite, where you want to enter, whether you want to wait or whatever you want to do. It's completely upon you. Yeah, multiple confirmations will be given to you. You decide what you need to do, right? That is the scenario. Oh god. Yeah, so live things, and these are not trading advices at all. However, whatever we said is happening. Don't consider it a trading advice, please. Okay, understand this. Moving average, yes, moving average. All these are moving averages. Understand that moving averages are lagging in nature. Lagging means it has some form of a lag into it. Okay, it shows the movements after they have occurred. Okay, after they have occurred. That means that means the party has started and you are reaching late to a party, right? So that is a moving average. RSI is what? RSI is a WhatsApp group. Okay. On that, every notification for every party comes. Okay. But that party will happen or not, that we don't know. It is a leading indicator. Okay. RSI. Relative Strength Index that we just put up from here, right? So we know already RSI. Already know RSI, right? This is a party. It shows it is a WhatsApp group of party. Okay. It already gives us notification. Okay, yes, there is a party in Copper. Do you want to join? But we don't know whether it is going to happen or not. That is the scenario. Okay. So we will look at that as well. RSI we will cover in some other days, uh, webinar. Now it has gone completely bearish. Price is rejecting the moving average. It is targeting the second moving average now. Okay, so yes, it will happen. We'll get back to it. Now let's get to another commodity. Let's go to silver, if you may. Yeah. Oh my God, silver is also broken. Something has happened. Yeah. Is there some news that have come out? Maybe. Okay, building permits and housing starts is positive, quite positive, from dollar for dollar. That is why it is turning, negative. I will just show it to you. Okay. Can you look at this? USD building permits, housing starts. Yeah. All of these are basically alternative investment, indicators that people are starting to buy higher houses and all that, which means that they will require money for it. They will take mortgages, and that is why the currency will appreciate. And against currency, whatever is happening, whatever is standing, that will go down like this. Okay. It is a 5 minute time frame. Okay. Obviously there is a reversal in almost all commodities now. Okay, let's see gold a little bit. Well, gold is a bit reactive. Although it is a noble metal, okay, it is almost inert. Still, it is quite reactive to USD. Yeah, let's go to a shorter time frame because this will just freak my eyes up. Yes, we have seen a very good reversal. Okay, testing all the levels though. Look at this, my God, right? Obviously, downside, very strong downside. We can play on this. Not a trading advice. Again, please don't catch my words. Okay. We can play on this, which means that if certain things happen, then we can play on this. Okay. Such, you know, things, coincide with each other, then we can play on this. Okay. Now, these are all the points where our levels have worked, which I'm deleting right now. Okay. If you will see them without the mass urban. Okay, now you'll see all the points, just constantly supporting and respecting all the points. Look at this beautiful point reversal. Look at this resistance, and then it again a movement upside. But right now, it is just not facing good, it's not looking good. 48 right now. Okay, it's going down, and there will be again a support around 45. But whether it will test, if it will test and it will retrace again upside, then that's another scenario. But if it continues to be bearish, because tomorrow there is Powell's testimony, till now it is almost range bound, the gold. Almost range bound. Look at this, since this point, it is almost range bound within these two lines. 58 and 45 something, 45, 58, 45. It is almost range bound. But now it's gotten a very good bearish signal. Okay. Can you see the chart now? You can see the chart, I suppose. Hello. Okay. It was not possible. Acha, acha. The chart is not visible. I'm doing things on the chart. Oh my god. Now see the gold chart. Okay, this one is the gold chart. Really sorry. Kindly put up something. If you are not able to see the chart, kindly tell me. Okay, that the chart is not visible because I'm not able to see the screen. Na? What I'm showing. I'm not able to do that. So just put up a chat. I just get a small icon here that the chat has come up. So I go to this particular tab and see it. Okay, that is the scenario. Kindly understand that these are not trading advices. Okay, nobody will give you advices. Consider this as a learning opportunity, and this beautiful Marubozu is being formed. I love such candles. Okay, personally, whatever happened in the copper as well, it was a beautiful candle. Let us see where the copper is headed now. S- Copper. Yeah, where it is? 15 minutes now. Go to 5 minutes. Look at this. Again, it is trying to come up, but it might be a small pullback, small retracement, then come down. That is also possibility. Okay, but there will be some form of downside. Okay, there will be, and this will be a small support, I would say, around this point. Yeah, this zone almost will be a support now. Okay, this, if it comes, the price action comes here, will act as a support. Yeah, this is the scenario. Let's get back to gold. What's happening in gold? Yeah, it is just moving downside. No other options for it. 45 is another support. Okay. Yes. All overall, the movement was range bound. Let us delete everything so that we can see it better. Yeah. Let's use regression. Okay, because we are lazy today. Let's use regression. Almost range bound, I would say. Yes. Yeah. Almost range bound. Yeah. I hate this regression though. Let's go for a parallel channel only. Almost a box being formed. Almost a box. Almost a box. Yeah. This is the scenario overall. It's just following this box somehow. It doesn't want to get out of this box. I can't see this. Okay, now it's okay. Now look at this. Yeah, almost a box is being formed. Range bound movement. Can't do anything in here. Okay, if you are very much adventurous, then you can play whenever and wherever you want. But this is a unique scenario. Okay, you got particularly positive housing data. Okay, strong building permits, strong housing starts. Okay, that is why a strong bearish movement in the gold. Okay, now economics is very beautiful. When you'll understand economics from the basics, it will just give you a mind blowing eureka wala moment. Every time you understand something, you'll be like, yeah, eureka. I knew it before it happened. So it is almost like a very good, dopamine hit. This is also almost dopamine hit. It has come down from a higher point. Yeah, I just deleted all the drawings, but it was coinciding with our level as well, 54 something. Let me just check if 54 was one of the levels or not. 58.8 was, 55 was a level, so 55 is around this particular thing only, na? 55 something something. 54.8 it is, okay. 54.7. So it was 55 somewhere around. We had our level. So again, it just tested our level and it went down. So both the things are happening simultaneously. The technical part is also happening simultaneously, and the data which is coming out, that is also acting in a certain manner. Okay, that is also true. Both the things are very true. We need to look at this. Okay. Now whether it will test here or not, that we will see. Okay, it's going green now. It is supposed to touch this, but it is going green now. So let us see what's happening. We'll just do undo everything so that we can get our levels back. Okay. Look at this. Looking? Yeah. Now look at this. Yeah, we had one level here which it broke. Then this it broke. Then this it broke, and then it's continuing downside. Yeah. This is the scenario. Thank you very much, Zarish. Uh, I appreciate your kind words, and I believe that something new you will learn today. So this is the overall scenario in gold. Let's go to any other, commodity. Let's say silver. Silver is unique, Silver is very unique because it is not trending anymore. Almost, range bound. Look at the daily time frame. Okay, it is almost range bound. If you will see, there's a box almost and multiple parallel ranges you can make from here. First box consolidation wala box we can make as this box. Okay, this is anomalies down there, and if I'm middle line, if I want middle line, then you will get to know more what we are talking about. Where's the middle line? The middle line is not available. Okay, let's delete this then. Okay. Okay, this one was not there. This is the first one. Yeah, this is the first one, and third would be this anomaly wala part where it went down, formed almost an inverse head and shoulder, and then it went back up. Okay, almost. I'm telling, it is not a head and shoulder. Exact. Okay, we'll draw this as well. Yeah, this is the anomaly. Yeah. Now look at this. This box is continuing since a very long time. Say since 2020. Right, it's continuously moving up and down, up and down, up and down. Now if you look closely, why I have drawn this is because 100 days almost it has respected the middle range one, and it has broke out from here, then two, it has faced some resistance, then support, then breakdown, sorry, then there is a resistance, then resistance number two, resistance again, breakout again, liquidity grab, okay, some form of a pullback, and then again an upside, then a breakdown, then multiple times resistance, an upside which was resisted at this point again, almost, yeah, don't consider it exact levels, okay, consider this as a reference point, yeah, again, then support here, again support in these two candles, and then breakdown, then resistance, and then again consolidation around this middle part, giving support to all these candles, and then breakdown again, and again this the same thing is happening over and over. Support here, resistance here, yeah. Now again support here, resistance here, resistance, support, yeah. Now support, it broke, it went into an anomaly. Okay, it almost formed somewhat of a you know W bottom, something like that, some pattern. It tried to come up again into the range, and then again one or more anomaly, almost a liquidity grab. We will see on the weekly chart, we will understand this. Okay, and now it is facing resistance on the middle range again, on the middle band of this particular part, right? So this is the scenario in silver. Silver is almost range bound, so you can play, those who want to play swings. Okay, they can play swings because its movement is judgeable. Okay, its movement is, you know, presumable. Okay, you can judge the movement that will come in this particular scenario. Again, if you will look closely, there's a very clear double bottom, double top here. Yeah, we'll just draw double top for those who have just joined in, they who have just joined learning trading or something like that, so they will understand more. It's double bottom, double top. What's happening in double top? There is no double top here. Mm, okay, we will do some jugaad then. We will do with the path. Okay. Consider it from here, okay, till this point. Then it came back, made a low, and then again a same almost similar high, and then it broke. Yeah, so this it broke. Okay, keep it on this particular line. Now look at this. Yeah, so whatever we do here is not useless. Okay, somewhere around something it will come and it will retest the levels, and it will again face resistance. Okay, if you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, look at the double top here, look at this break, and look at this retest. Yeah, strong resistance. Again it's moving down. Yeah, so everything is almost, like a conspiracy, if you understand that you have disclosing a conspiracy that you look at. Yeah, so the market is not very, you know if you understand the market, it will help you. Okay, if you don't understand, if you go against the market, then it won't help you. And not all the time are indicators necessary. I have not done anything, but still I've got a very good references. Now I can trade using all these references. Yeah, first of all this line, then this line, then middle part band of the whole process, this point, yeah? This lower support wala point. Okay, these are not exact references, but I know what to do, what to expect. This is the overall scenario. Okay, I hope everyone is fine, and they're learning as much as they're earning. Okay, so that's it for today, I would say. Yeah, commodities, yeah, done. Live analysis here and there. Let us see copper where it has reached. And let's see, 5 minute, 10 minutes, still green, but on the intraday, if it has come down or not, now it is forming a range. Yeah, it is waiting. I will start this moving average wala part. You will get some confirmation. Look at this. It has taken support on this moving average. Okay, it's taken support of moving average. So everything has to be, in line. Every contingency has to be taken care of. Okay. So yes, thank you very much for joining in. This has been the Market Insights live stream episode for commodities live analysis. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much to the whole team. Yeah, and those who have joined in. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, kindly like it. Okay, on that particular, maybe YouTube or whatever you are watching it, viewing it on, like that. Okay, and share it if you want to. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being patient, audience. Happy learning. Okay, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.